Okay, welcome to part 4. This is probably most likely going to be the final part.
Until we decorate. There will be another part. And then we got to sing a happy birthday. And I want all of you to sing a happy birthday. We are going to be doing a contest to start in February to try to get a new subscribers.
And
this is the bigger cake. We don't know how it's going to taste, but it's not a burned. Yay, Grammy! Grammys are good at a burning stuff. If you like a burning stuff, Grammys are the cook for you.
But she doesn't burn everything. But she does burn stuff sometimes. Like, and we're going to taste test the cake when we sing happy birthday to Anne. And I'm excited to try it because I think that, how are we going to stack that if it's like a little bump?
You would cut it. I've been watching a lot of cake videos. And I'm going to try it. And we're going to try a pipe of frosting.
So I see how you do it. So you like cut the top so it's straight, and then you put the other cake on, and then you cut another top so it's straight, and then you put the other one on.
And you're going to cut like if you want like a heart, you take the round and you cut it in half, and you put it. Oh, we should have make a heart.
No.
No.
We should have make
Now she's trying to talk to me. She said we should have make a. See, the accent is catchy.
We should make like a big square one. Like that's kind of a rectangle.
I don't have a square cake. I have 2 round ones in that. That's what I got. And cupcakes, but I couldn't find a cupcake.
Okay.
Okay. We will be back.
All the cakes we think are done. We're gonna check now. But here they are, biggest to smallest. So we're gonna check.
Most of it's not too.
Okay. Let's go. Okay. So that's
done.
This
is one I might not be. I might want to let it cook a little longer, but I don't know. I'm afraid to poke it. Oh no, it's done. It's done. They're all done.
This one
now
we
gotta make a. It's not overcooked. We gotta make a
homemade frosting.
We gotta make up the frosting, and we gotta let the cakes cool.
Yeah. So while we're waiting for them to cool, let's make the frosting.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna get it started with the butter. I have this out at a room temperature. We're gonna put it in a bowl. It's a squishy. See, it's a squishy. It's a squishy butter. I'm using 2 sticks. Sometimes I'll use a 1.5, but this time we're gonna use a 2. I should have really have a 4 because we should have really make extra. But I'm going to see how much this makes, and if I needed to make more, I will make more. Okay, got the butter. And we need a little bit of the salt. And then we will put the powdered sugar in. And then I have a heavy whipped cream. And we have some of the powdered sugar. And I wanted to try to add some of this, and I make a frosting with this. But I can't really find a recipe. So after I make the buttercream, I might try my own recipe and see what I could come up with, and I'll let you know.
So now we're gonna
add a pinch of salt, just a smidge, just a smidge.
Just a little bit of salt.
Okay, and then we're gonna put this in there. In here.
Okay, now we're just gonna mix it. That dog's being crazy.
He's always so crazy.
Oh yeah, let me show you guys the fish. Here's the fish. His name's Little Jim Bob. But now he's in his little. Here, if you can see him.
Wow, that was. I mean, you can't really do black and white, and I mean.
And he's a blue fish. He's so cute. Okay, we just did this.
I don't measure the powdered sugar. I just dump it in and do it as I do it. I could pretty much eyeball it.
But if you want to measure, how many cups would you need?
I have no clue.
So if you want to measure, too bad. Oh, let's make a mess. It looks
Asher.
like snow. It looks like snow.
If this isn't working, we're going to have to dump this and use the hand mixer. I'm hoping that we don't have to do that. But I have a feeling that this is a broke. That there's something wrong somewhere.
Like, see how she actually has to leave. that's how it's mixing. So, well, yeah.
And some of the recipes, and some of people like it to sift the powder to sugar, which is generally they say it makes it better for the piping.
What
And
does
I've never
that
done
mean?
a piping.
What does that mean?
But I don't sift it. So Grammys are the cheapy, lazy away.
What's this sift mean? What's that mean?
Okay, now we need more sugar. Just to sift it so that you don't have all the. There should be
Clumps?
enough sugar. Yes, so that you don't have the clumps in it. Not yet.
We're gonna have to use a hand mixer because it's like getting stuck in it.
I think my mixers are broke. I think I'm gonna. If anybody wants to donate and get a granny a new mixer. It's looking good actually so far, but my mixers are broke, so Grammys are gonna have to save $20,000 to get a new mixer.
No, it's
Or
not.
maybe I'll be able to get a. Just one of these things. I think it's the mixer is a cracked. I think I'll show you. This.
Oh. It fell in.
This piece of here, this plastic piece, it's a cracked. So I think that's why it's giving me a problem.
So, yeah. So we're gonna have to
So
like
we're gonna
hand
have
mix
to do the
it.
hand mix.
Can I mix it? Can I do it?
Possible. We're gonna need
So
more.
we think it's good.
I think I might have fixed it.
We think like the little part was too far up, so we had to move it down. So it looks like it's working now.
Now when we're gonna need more frosting though. We made 3 cakes. I didn't
Oh,
make
yeah.
enough of frosting. I gotta go get more butter out of the refrigerator.
Okay. Okay.
So we needed a little more frosting because I made a lot of cakes, and I think I made it. I think I fixed the blender or the mixer,
We already told
and I'm making another butter so that we can have a little
Another
more
butter.
frosting.
So-
I'm wondering if I should add a whipped cream. I don't know if I should.
Maybe add like a little smidge.
I don't know. I wonder if it makes it really crappy. Oh, okay. I'm gonna add another butter, and then we'll add some more sugar, and then we'll put the heavier whipping cream in.
And make sure you guys subscribe because we might be giving out some really
Tell
good
your
things.
friends. We are going to be having I'm going to buy a couple of gift cards. Nothing big, nothing expensive. You know, Grammys are cheap. But we're going to try. Maybe we can help some people out too. Probably going to be like a $5 or $10 gift cards for here or there or something. Maybe Grammy will make us some of Grammy's cooking us shirts. And I'm going to send them out. Because I do have a Cricut. And I do some crafting once in a while too. I love my Cricut. And I make coffee cups. And I make shirts. And I make car air fresheners, and I make keychains, and I make a doggy because I'm a dog groomer, and I make the dog bandanas and the ID tags and all that stuff.
So if you want to get some of that, you might want to subscribe.
And tell your friends and your loved ones
How many
that
subscribers?
you love the Grammys of cooking.
How many subscribers are you planning on to have that to do it?
I have no clue.
Probably like 20, 15.
Leave it in the comments and see what kind of gift cards you guys like. If you guys would like a shirt, if you would like an IKEA chain or
A mug.
Maybe a mug. Like what kind of stuff you guys would like.
Okay, so back to the cooking. We're whisking it now. It's really good so far. And there comes Axel. All the doggies are just kind of chilling right now. So, yeah.
I got my son Dustin down here. He's going to taste test it.
He said it was a little bit better, so
We added some extra sugar and some vanilla.
right now we're trying to get it all into the bowl.
Yep.
And this is why you have to wash your hands before you cook.
Yep. And in between a million of times. I know some people say, oh, I use the gloves. But you can get stuff on the gloves. It's just like you can get it on your fingers. And to me, I feel like you can wash your hands better than you can wash a pair of gloves. You don't know what was on those gloves from the factory. And you still got to take them off and wash your hands again and then put a new pair of gloves on. So to me, it's better just to keep washing your hands and making sure everything is good.
But everyone's different, so.
Exactly. And if there's some people like cooking with the gloves, that's great. But to me, I think things that can get on the gloves are just like they can on your hands, and it's easier to wash your hands. So to me, hands are more sanitary as long as you're keeping them clean.
And make sure you always have an adult like watching you or like trying to like kind of help you whenever you're cooking, because it can be like
I don't
sometimes you
have an
help.
adult, so I have to do it myself. I agree, Ben.
You are an adult.
Oh, I guess I am an adult. I didn't know that. My accents are terrible today.
Are you tired?
Do you guys want me to a change of my accent every so often? What kind of accent would you like me to do? Leave it in the comments.
Like that one time you tried to be the thingy. In the top comment, we'll do.
Really soon. Try that little piece right there.
I have to wash my hands after.
Is it worse or better?
It's better, but like after you taste
Oh, way
it,
better.
butter. Like it's
I don't
buttery
taste
stuff.
that much butter anymore. I just don't. I can't keep putting up too much sugar in it because then it's going to be
No,
too sweet.
like it's really good. It's just like a little tiny bit butter.
Do you think it needs to be more sweet?
No. Like it needs like, I don't know, like I think it's good then.
Well, you know what will also help take a little bit of that flavor, that butter flavor out? Okay, so I'm gonna add some of this. This is the heavier whipping cream.
I'm excited to decorate the cake. I like to mix all the stuff together and to decorate it. There's a big mess right there on the table.
Grammy always makes a mess when I cook, and that's okay with me. The best of chefs are a messy chefs, just like the best of artists are a messy artist.
Cooking, it's like it's split up into pieces, and you have to fill in each pieces to get what you're cooking. Kind of like cake. First you have to put in the eggs, and then you have to put in the milk, and then you have to mix it, and then you have to put it in the oven.
As I said before, Grammy generally does not measure. This might happen to it not be quite as so sticky either.
Because she's so used to cooking that she can kind of just like tell. This
know what?
is really
Grammy
cooking.
needs
This is like baking.
Excuse me. Don't want to take my boots home. She's always stealing my stuff. No. Now she took the boots off, and now we're going to have to smell it.
That's fine. That's fine.
Are you kidding? Or am I?
All the little doggies.
I'm not a very coordinated Grammy cooker.
This video is going to be a little bit longer, so yeah. Because it's already been 13 minutes.
You can shut it off for a little bit until we're done. I've never tried this, and it wasn't in no recipe, but I'm going to try a little bit of this with the topping. Maybe it'll help take some of the butter taste out of it. We'll add a little bit at a time. We'll see how it goes.
So we got the
So-
frosting, and it's good.
So it's really a good. I added just a little bit of the whipped topping, and I think that made a bigger difference.
If you're doing different food colors, you have to split up the frosting into separate bowls so that you can do different food colors, food colorings.
Yeah. And
Go to the next part, whatever part we're on.